Okay. So I am willing to talk to any real journalist, any real reporter that wants to cover a real story and even help a brother out because they did me dirty in the Chicago Tribune. Real dirty. They made this bogus, fake article about me, definitely defaming my character. And I am angry. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm really, really angry about it. I'm really angry about it. And I'm very upset at the Republican Party here in Indiana, more specifically, Mike Simpson. I'm bothered, straight up.
Not
So, yeah, you guys
facts.
wanted me to make this live. Go ahead, Russo. You had something you wanted to say. What was it that you were saying?
Yeah, if a journalist wants to actually come on the record and write a real article, there is an opportunity here. Cash has audio of the speech that he did for Mike. What's his name? Mike?
Yeah, Mike Simpson.
Mike Simpson. He has audio of the event he spoke at, talking about his previous gang background, talking about all the transgressions that led him to the place where he could create change. And this this politician decided when he was called on it that he couldn't face the fire and say, yes, I knew what I knew what his background was, but it was, he was a voice for change, because that's the purpose. You can't have somebody like me going out there and being like, hey guys, how about you just stop doing crimes and stop committing crimes out there, because that's a good thing to do. You have people like Cash that can actually create change and be a voice for people that wouldn't listen to somebody like me. And you're having this opportunity and it's wasted, and you're going to go out and say something that you didn't know. The party's distanced itself and be a complete liar when we've got audio proof that at your event he talked about it. I think this is an opportunity for a journalist to do a real story. And I think it's obvious what we're seeing right now, which is anybody that attended the protest with 1 million other people is being doxxed on every level. We all know that Cash had a court case coming up, but you're seeing this across the board. People losing their jobs for attending a mostly peaceful protest. I didn't see a single thing all summer for people that were we saw people that were looting and rioting that were getting let out the next day because people were donating to them. And this is very specific. Let's be very clear that they're coming after Cash for attending a protest. One protest, as he has supported the Republican Party of Indiana this whole time. So if you want to be a real journalist and you're located in Indiana, Chicago area, Chicago Tribune, write a real article exposing the lies in the politicians. It's bullshit. I'll swear for Cash. It's bullshit.
I got the video. I'm about to pull it up. Showing. I told him flat out that I used to be a Latin king. He said he had no idea. On the stage, the dude came up and took pictures with me and hugs and you're the best. And
he pretty much in that article made you sound like the token black guy they brought up and just thought you were pristine. I'm using Blake's words here. They made you like, oh, we invited our one black Republican friend. Shame on you.
They did that to get a crowd. That's what that was.
Fake ass wannabe be the change agent, when in all reality, you're just the exact same as every other damn politician. And for the journalist writing this, you're a leftist trash writing individual that's literally feeding the fuel and everything wrong with journalism in this country. And you're not alone. You're in the majority. And once you become part of the majority, you know you've become in the wrong. You become weak. Bullshit.
I agree. You guys got anything that you would like to add to try to help me get a journalist?
I was going to say, all the people that are flooding the comments right now, I'm sure somebody somewhere knows a journalist. Tag them in the comments. Get them on here. Because I know somebody out there is going to get a journalist for Cash so he can tell his true story.
Hey, Senator Ed, how you doing? It's Cash. How are you today,
Morgan's mad when she's not eating.
That's true.
She's like, I can't even eat.
I have a question for you, sir. Are you aware that the Chicago? You know who Mike Simpson is, right?
Woody, come here.
Mike Simpson.
County?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you know that he wrote an article? He spoke on an article written about me today in the Chicago Tribune.
Mike Simpson did?
Yes, he said that he, because I gave, when I was up on the stage, I talked about my past, and when I was invited to come out and speak at the event, everybody knew. I guess that's what made me so amazing, is that I changed my life up so much from having a court case and be used to being a Latin king and changing everything up and becoming the man I am today. That was part of the reason why they had me come. Well, this guy spoke on this article and the Chicago Tribune, and basically said he had no idea that I had a gang background. He had no idea about my pending case, and he would never have let me to come over there and speak. And that what I did, because I went to DC, and I wasn't a part of the breaching of the Capitol or nothing like that, but I was there chanting. I was walking, and they got me walking or whatever, speaking, chanting like "Give us liberty" and things like that. And he basically made it out like I was just this thug that he had no idea about, and that it was messed up that he let me speak there, and he defamed my character along with this reporter.
The Chicago paper.
Yes, the Chicago
What's
Tribune.
The Chicago paper doing? What was Chicago Tribune or the Post Tribune?
The Chicago Tribune.
Well, I'll have to get that.
Yeah, he also said that the Republican Party is cutting ties with me. I'm like, are you freaking serious? Like, I know I'm not perfect. I have a past. I was young. I was a kid. I was a teenager and a young man.
Yeah.
And I changed my entire life up when I had children. And I've been fighting my ass off, not just for, Trump, but the Republican Party, for months. Yeah. And for him to come out and make a statement like that against me and make me look like some violent, and the lady in the report, she tried to make me seem like this violent, drug dealer that was a part of something horrible. Like, she called me a rioter.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
I would have greatly appreciated, Senator Ed. I apologize that I have to call you right now. Yeah, it's just because I got my sentencing coming up. My sentencing is coming up on February 11th. I got to go stand in my sentencing for yeah, it's coming up. It's been 4 years, so it's long overdue. But I'm going in front of the judge, and I was looking amazing. Like, I was looking really good up until this article came out, and they tried to vilify me. And for Mike to come out and say that, like, that blows my mind. Just because I was at DC watching the Trump rally. Literally, because I was there, I'm getting considered a rioter. I would greatly appreciate it, man. Okay. I appreciate it. You forever have my love and my support, man. I appreciate you. I'm on my podcast right now, so I'm like, let me call Senator Ed real quick and see if you heard it. I know you. I guarantee you didn't hear anything about it, but I wanted to make you aware of it, so that way, if you could speak for me, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, Senator Ed, you have a wonderful day, man. All right. God bless. Boom. He was just shocked. He said he can't believe that. He goes, why would he do that? I said, I don't know. He said, let me get on this. Let me see what I can find out for you. Let me see what I could do.
And if your lawyer won't do it, some other lawyer should do it as well, that you should have a defamation lawsuit against that reporter, period.
Man, that's messed up.
Do can you check your Facebook messages? I know you have a million of them, but can you sort through to see if they really did reach out? Because that's also a huge no-no in journalism. If they didn't try to, even though it's unprofessional, do it on Facebook. But if they did not, first off, I don't even know the new rules of journalism, because I think reaching out on Facebook is that's also not justifiable. When you got 400,000 followers, to say that you're getting an opportunity to speak by them doing a Facebook message, I think is also fraudulent as well. I think they have to try to reach out via phone. Your lawyer has to be, if they got a hold of your lawyer, they should have been, did they call your lawyer or the judge?
The judge and my lawyer. My lawyer refused to comment.
But did the lawyer tell you that they reached out?
Today, he let me know when I talked to him. He said that a reporter had emailed him.
Did your lawyer ask you that if you wanted to talk or not?
No.
I feel like there's something, no offense, I don't know if your lawyer watches, there's something weird going on.
I feel the same way, because all of a sudden I get all these calls and my sentencing date is pushed to February 11th. And today's the 11th. I didn't even realize that. On the day that I talked to everybody.
Something just seems weird. Your lawyer made the mistake of doing a 16 hours instead of the 4 or 5 days it was supposed to be. It sets you up puts you in a bad position. I think you need to talk to another lawyer that can do multiple things, because something's not right now. Any Indiana lawyers willing to work pro bono right now? Let us know. The first thing I thought of today, when the lawyer knows not to make that kind of mistake, that's a huge deal. To make a mistake where you're pro, and now it sets it up, and now he also didn't let you know that that a reporter wanted to interview you. That's serious.
I don't know. Maybe they are trying to fuck me. I don't know. It is what it is, though. As long as my kids are straight, it is what it is.
Well, if they hang out with Blake enough, they might not be straight, but at least they'll be good people.
I want to laugh, but I am so angry and down right now. Y'all have no idea.
There's a smile, though.
I feel like I am definitely being set up for something. My
We'll
voice done gotten too big, bro. That's just what it is.
Positive thoughts, positive outcome.
Yeah. Remember, it's in God's hands, right?
Yeah.
Just says the guy that's allowed to have 7 wives.
Doesn't necessarily mean you either. I don't want you to think negatively about it, because sometimes, like, the thing that came to my mind first is maybe that reporter asked specifically to speak to him and didn't even ask to speak with you. There's
Still should have been notified.
So many different things, and maybe that was the thought. When did they reach out? Because maybe it was literally right before she was about done with the paper that she reached out to him, and then boom, posted before he could even notify you.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of different angles that you have to look at.
I don't know, guys. Something's fishy. I can feel it. Something's wrong.
It does not hurt. You have another attorney. Take a look.
Something is wrong. I can feel it.
Well, if any lawyers are in the Indiana area and you're willing to work pro bono, because everyone's a supporter, I think this is a time where Americans need to come together specifically for situations like this, because you have a guy that's positive, bringing change. There's nothing negative about this show. There's nothing negative that Cash does. Honestly, trust me, I wouldn't be involved if it was.
Mm-hmm.
And he's potentially being railroaded for showing up to the Capitol and using his First Amendment rights. We were allowed to be there. So seriously, if you're a lawyer and you're willing to help, you can contact me, you can contact Russo. Cash has got so many messages going through. I will watch my inbox for it.
Same. I don't get as many messages as
you can even hit up Primetime Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
We have somebody checking our messages all the time.
Casey's easy to find. The only other messages he gets are from the Church of Latter-day Saints. It's easy. It's fine.
No comment. No, but we all know the man who Cash is, right? And this is like Suni just stole my thing. Like this is where we all need to come together and help out where we can. And anyone just speak up. Like journalism or attorneys can both help in these situations, and we could use any of that help.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys.
You hold your head up because God is in control. At the end of the day, man can do whatever, they can try to do whatever they want. But you've been saying it all week. God has got his hands on you. So you keep that same energy and you keep your head held high. Don't give them the satisfaction of even thinking they have you off your square.
All day.
Shows you how big you've become and how much change you can create. You just got to beat this.
All day long. I appreciate y'all. You guys have a wonderful night. Anybody want to hit us up? You know, hit anybody up that's on the screen right here. Message them. They probably will see before me. I'll try to keep an eye on my messenger, but it's rough too. It's a lot of messages. So, yeah, I appreciate y'all. You guys have a good night.
Later.
See you guys.